At the southern tip of the Chesapeake Bay, EA Sports brings you coverage of the National Football League from Virginia Beach here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store. Between the Toronto Mounties taking on the Elks of Virginia Beach. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start here with Jackson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Looking for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And this one is right down Broadway. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. But you look at this defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here's a handoff to Barber running right. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Matthews. Throwing left side. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
22 yards there. A first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Matthews.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all state.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Matthews. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Matthews looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
At the 13-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
Operating from the gun, Matthews. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. But you look at this defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with it.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Here's a toss play right, Barber. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A running play. A fumble on the play.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Matthews. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing after the interception, Matthews. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Matthews.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd down, Barber. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Toronto.
On 1st down, Dorsey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this 1st half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown.
And that's going to be incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw again. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
On 3rd down, Matthews. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown.
A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Elks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Throwing to start the drive. Matthews. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Throwing on first down. Matthews.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
A run up the middle with Barber. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on 3rd down, Matthews.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On first down, Matthews. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Matthews.
That is caught.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Matthews. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Elks are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
2nd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
On 3rd down, Dorsey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
56 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dorsey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Dorsey. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
First down, Toronto.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalposts here. 1st and 10.
He's going deep for Brown.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be. A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go with Barber. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Matthews. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Fielded at the 43.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. Dorsey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And quickly, they get to the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards.
And the Mounties have taken a 4th quarter lead.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off play action. Matthews.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the 1st. Operating from the gun, Matthews.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
They'll run the counter with Barber.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, Matthews.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Brown goes in motion left.
Looking to throw on second down. Matthews. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Matthews. And that is incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Matthews. This will be dumped off to Barber. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Now 1st and goal. Here's Barber.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Elks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, my goodness! They were in field goal range, but it's intercepted.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They'll run. This is Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a handoff to Barber, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
operating from the gun. Matthews.
That is intercepted. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And now they'll shift things around.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the...
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Look at the big man rumble.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it. Maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon, because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. You're